Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. That's what we do on Wednesdays here on the channel. New reviews across all the different genres that we cover. Today we're going to take a look at a debut album. Yeah, it's sort of a debut. Technically, it is a debut from a doom metal supergroup. The band is called Legions of Doom. The Skull 3 is the name of the new record on TP Records. Got a little bit of a glare there. Let's take a look at this first before I go and tell you all about who's in the band, because you know all of them. You know all of them. There's a good shot of the guys. And of course, we've got full lyrics here. All right. So, doom metal supergroup. This band formed basically in the ashes of the band The Skull, which The Skull was an offshoot of the classic doom band Trouble, of course led by Eric Wagner. So of course Eric Wagner, great vocalist from both The Skull and Trouble, passed away not all that long ago. So the surviving guys in The Skull decided they want to kind of put together kind of another band, but a continuation of what they and Eric were doing in The Skull. So of course we've got Lothar Keller on guitars and Ron Holzner on bass from The Skull. Ron also from Trouble. They have joined forces with drummer Henry Vasquez, of course from St. Vitus, Pentagram, and Blood of the Sun. We've got guitarist Scott Little from Leadfoot. We've got vocalist Carl Agell from Lie Heavy from Leadfoot. And of course, also ex of Corrosion of Conformity. And also on dual vocals, we've got Scott Riegers of St. Vitus. So we got two singers. So we got Carl and Scott both singing here. You got two guitar players, bass and drums. That is the new lineup here. That is the new band called Legions of Doom. Like I said, their brand new album is called The Skull. We also have surviving vocals on one track. The track is called Heaven by Eric Wagner himself. You'll know it as soon as you hear it. You're like, that's the voice I remember. So what do we got on this particular record? Well, it's a doom album, right? For the most part, it's kind of what you would expect. Good, big, beefy, bruising riffs, right? The dark atmosphere. You've got 8 tracks on this album. You've got Beyond the Shadow of Doubt as the first song. Just sets the mood right off the bat. Pulls you right in. You know what you're going to get. Crushing doom here. Awesome stuff. You got All Good Things is up next, and followed by Lost Soul. A Voice of Reason, song number 4. Between Darkness and Dawn. So the first 4 tracks are all like standard, again, just sounds like what you'd expect from these bands. Trouble, The Skull, Pentagram, right? That sort of thing. Corrosion of Conformity. Just big crushing doom, big huge riffs. I love the fact you got the two singers kind of going back and forth. I think it's a really, really cool idea. Then you have Between Darkness and Dawn, which is really interesting. That's one of the most different songs on here. Kind of reminds me of a heavier Pearl Jam. Kind of strange, but okay, it's not bad. Then you got Insecticide, which is one of my favorites here. Absolutely monstrous riff to start that song. So good. Excellent. Heaven, which is the song featuring Eric on vocals. That is much, much more atmospheric, almost like kind of Planet Caravan-ish, kind of psychedelic. I really dig that a lot. And then, so I said Insecticide might be my favorite song on here. I lied. It's actually the last song, Hallow by All Means. It's 8 or 9 minutes long, something like that. It's one of the longest tracks on the album. Just absolutely crushing Brontosaurus riff on that. Just so good. Classic doom track. If you were a fan of St. Vitus or Trouble or any of these other bands we mentioned here, I think you'll totally dig this. Production is great for a doom record. Right, it's not too clean, not too dirty. Perfect vocals, between the two guys. You got that nice blending of the different vocal styles, but the riffs are just great throughout the whole album. You got some solos in spots too, but it's not all about that big, massive drum sounds. I really like this a lot. It took me a few listens though. I was like, the first time I heard it, I was kind of like, yeah, all right, that's pretty good. There's some variety on here, all right. But the more you listen to it, the more you're kind of like, yeah, this is some serious stuff. So I think if you really like Trouble and you really like the Skull, and you like some of the bands that a lot of these dudes come from, I think you'll really enjoy this. So I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 star. Legions of Doom, The Skull 3. Basically, this was probably going to be the third Skull album had it not been for the death of Eric Wagner. So here we've got a brand new band and new album, and yeah, it's quite good. So go check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post, and please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page for all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility stuff, our Cameo page for personalized videos, and we've got the link down below, the join button. You can find it here on the channel on just about every video, to channel memberships. So go take a look at that as well. Thanks in advance for all your support there, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in soon. Bye-bye.